Gang. What up? What's good? How's gang in the building? How's gang in the building? You know what time it is, man. It's the homie, Bluminati. This is Blues News, brought to you by Blues House. What is good? Cancel your plans, man. Cancel them joints. We got to talk. For 3 years. For 3 of them things, man, Michael Colter looked us in the eye. He looked us in the eye, y'all. And he said, I done moved on. He looked us in the eye and said, I done moved on. I'm busy. I'm done. That's what he was saying, right? Well, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, on the, they done changed it up over here. But yesterday on the Note podcast, salute to Sean Stockman from Boys to Men. The script flipped a little bit. He didn't just say maybe. Cuz didn't just say maybe. He said the words that pay the bills. I have unfinished business. That's right. He confirmed his take that he was talking to Marvel. He confirms he sees what Charlie Cox, Krysten Ritter are kicking up and doing over there, the House of Ideas, and he said he wants in. I want in. We got the Sheriff of Harlem coming back home, baby. Coming back home. But the question is he coming back as a hero? Or is he coming back as the boss? Right? Is he coming back as the boss? Let's get into it. Yes, indeed. Let's get into it, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell as you're coming in. Please do. Now we got to analyze these receipts. Because we know Michael Colter, he a smart dude. He got to be smart. He don't just be dropping breadcrumbs for no reason, right? He can't just be out here doing that. Contract got to be dry or it's drying. That means the signature's got to be signed. Paycheck money has been moved. Things of that nature. You got to think about it too. He explicitly mentioned Jessica Jones. Explicitly. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's watch the little piece. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's watch what he said.
That instantly drew me, to and to be honest, I will say you fit no one else I think could play Luke Cage but you. You know what I'm saying? From the way you look to the size, the whole 9 yards, you are. From when I first saw the series on Netflix, I was like, yo, that's Luke Cage. Yeah. 100%. And I instantly got into it. And again, you killed that role. Like, you can tell me, is there any, possibilities going to come back?
I will say this. I've had conversations.
Please.
I've had conversations. I've had conversations, and I'll leave it at that. I've had conversations. Okay. I've had some conversations.
Fair enough.
Which before I was, no. I would tell people, no. Because I actually was like, when it wrapped, look, I love playing Luke Cage, but I also just like, look, I love acting. I love doing different things.
Sure.
So I was I just was like, I'm gonna do something else. And so I love the fans and I love that world. And so it's been years now.
Yeah.
So now, like, I'm doing other projects. Yeah. But now I think to myself, I have some unfinished business there.
100%.
You know, and I talked to Chael about it. You know, he's the creator of and showrunner. And now I think I've reached a point where I'm like, get some unfinished business. And I think, Daredevil's back. So,
man.
I'm like,
bring the Defenders back.
Yeah.
Bring Jessica back.
Yeah, Jessica's back.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I would say we're in a better position to see this come into fruition faster than we think. And so, we'll see.
You just gave me hope.
Yeah, I was giving no one hope before. I'm giving hope at least.
Thank you. You also played in a movie that
I was giving no one hope before. I'm giving hope now. Come on, man. What that sound like to y'all? What does that sound like to y'all? That sound to me. To me, sound like the ink dry. Sound like he coming back one way or the other, right? He coming back one way or the other. Seems like to me. Gotta be. Like I said, he's a smart dude. He mentioned Jessica Jones. Krysten Ritter is filming right now on Daredevil Born Again season 2, I want to say. Right now. Right? So if Luke Cage walks onto that set, we will officially have the Defenders back for the most part, sans Iron Fist. Right? We will officially have the Defenders back, sans Iron Fist. We won't have Iron Fist. Right? Because you see, he didn't mention Iron Fist. He mentioned Daredevil and he mentioned Jessica Jones. He did not mention Iron Fist. And that silence is kind of loud. It's real. Matter of fact, it's real loud. So all you Danny Rand fans, maybe they ain't ready to go there yet, right? Maybe they ain't ready to bring Danny Rand back into the fray yet. But this sounds like a big 3 reunion, so to speak, because like I said in a previous podcast, a lot of people forget Luke Cage broke Netflix. When it premiered, it broke Netflix. Shut it down. Right? Shut it down. Mr. Unbreakable Skin himself. So yeah, man, we seem like we're gonna get it all. The super strength, the attitude. Seem like the trifecta is reforming. And everybody did love those 3 shows. They loved Daredevil. They loved Jessica Jones. They loved Luke Cage. And I think now with them actually knowing what direction to go, how to move some things around with those characters, you might get some better writing, you get some better things going on, some better villains. Better villains, right? It would only make sense. Because I got my theory when it comes to Luke Cage, what's going on. If they do bring him in, bring him back, I have my theory. Got my theory. So let's go deep into the bag. Because the thing is, I guess the question would be, why bring him back? And why bring him back now, right? Why would Luke Cage be the perfect person to be brought back right now? That'd be the question. I would say because we got Mayor Kingpin running New York. I think he's going to be playing a part in Spider-Man 4. He's running New York in Daredevil. So why not bring Luke Cage back? It would only make sense. In the comics, specifically Devil's Reign storyline, who was the one man that the people trusted to beat Fisk in an election? Who was that guy? Who was that dude who the people thought could beat Fisk in an election? None other than good old Luke Cage. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Marvel is just bringing Michael Colter back just to throw punches and hit thugs in some kind of New York City hallway or whatever like that, or alleyway or whatever. I don't think that's what they're bringing him back for. I think they want to, because if they're smart, they want to integrate him and actually have him be a big piece of the Marvel television, Marvel Disney Plus world. Also, if they smart, they just have that world separate from what's going on in the movie. If they're smart, with minimal leakage. I know we got the, you know what I'm saying, like William Fisk being the mayor of New York and it leaking over into Spider-Man. That's fine, but minimal leakage when it comes to Disney Plus leaking into the mainstay Marvel movie universe. It can all still be part of the movie, you know, the 616. But as far as, like I said, just leaking over and having direction on the movies, I don't think that it should necessarily do that. But yeah, I think they bringing him back to rock a suit. You know what I mean? And run for office. To me, that makes all the sense in the world. Right? Peep this. Imagine this scene right here. We got Wilson Fisk giving a victory speech. Right? And then Luke Cage walks up to the podium and says, "Man, I'm running." Drama unfolds. Luke know Wilson Fisk is bad dude, because you know Luke got the heart of gold and everything like that. I think it'll play up for some good drama, especially if it leads into his own show. Especially with the whole vigilante angle that Fisk is throwing around in Daredevil. This would it'll elevate him from street vigilante to like a power player who can shake the laws of the MCU. Imagine Luke Cage, because you know in the MCU everything is done in New York City anyway, right? Everything is done in New York City. Imagine Luke Cage shaping the New York City law. Kind of like how we had what was going on in when they had the Accords, the Sokovia Accords and everything like that. Now it would be Luke Cage's turn to turn things around, because you know Fisk is also doing his version of the Sokovia Accords with the anti-vigilante task force running around and things of that nature. But I think it worked. I think it works. Him going from you know street vigilante, low man on the totem pole, to a power player. I think it really works. I think it really works. We can even elevate it, right? We can think of like the bigger. Let's think of a bigger picture. Let's go big picture with it. We know Avengers Doomsday is coming in December. If Dr. Doom attacks Earth, who holds down New York City? Who's going to be holding down New York City? We could even we can even get the famous scene where Luke Cage beats Dr. Doom up because Doom owed him. I forgot. Hold on. Let me bring that up. Let me bring that up. I forgot all about that. But Luke Cage hunted him down. He wanted his money. You owe me, dog. I think it was like $200 or something like that. Let me see if I can. Luke say, "Give me my loot, dog. Where my money at?" This it. Yeah, this it right here. A lot of people don't know about old Luke Cage back in the day. Let me make this full screen. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? This was back when Doom was scared of. Hey, what he said? When my man reported a crazy black man in the Fantastic Four's craft, I knew it had to be you. Luke Cage said, "Where's my money, honey? Give me my loot." Doom say, "Money? What money you talk about? You mean the money I owed you for tracking down my robots? You came all the way here for that? A paltry $200? You are crazy." He said, "I thought you were working for Reed Richards. I thought that overrated fool had begun another idiotic attempt to bring me into what he calls justice, and this time all for some stupid debt." Luke Cage say, "Not stupid to me, Doom. Put in an honest day's work, expect my bread for it." He say, "Give me my loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot." Doom say, "You surely try my patience and my renowned good fortune, Cage. There is a revolution raging outside. I have no time for trivialities. Get out of here." He said, "You want me out? Put me out, Tin Man. You can try." And I think it's more to that, but that's the only one I could find in this little short notice, man. But Luke didn't play about his bread, bro. Luke didn't play about his money. Luke said, "Give him." What if we have something like that happen? What if they recreate that scene in like Doomsday? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy if they created that in Doomsday? Recreated that whole scene? That'd be wild if they recreated that whole scene. That'd be real wild, man. But you know, with dealing with the Doomsday situation, and it seems like they got a lot going on in Doomsday, they bringing all of these people back, Daredevil, Jessica Jones. I'm hearing that the Defenders are supposed to be showing up in Secret Wars and all of this other good stuff. If the Avengers are away in the multiverse and transverse and doing all types of things of that nature, who really is going to be in New York City? Right? Wouldn't it be the Defenders? Because the only other people that we know, She-Hulk She-Hulk is operating out of the West Coast. So it's not She-Hulk. It would actually have to be the Defenders, because who else is, what other superpowered beings would be left to defend New York? We can have Luke Cage leading that war front, the ground war, right, so to speak. Think about him taking bullets for the civilians. We got Spider-Man swinging overhead. I think it'll make for good scenes. I think it'll make for dope scenery. And hopefully Luke Cage's return isn't just fan service. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully this is hopefully it's tactical. Hopefully they have an actual reason to be bringing Luke Cage back. Because do they even really got hope? You know what I'm saying? They need a tank on their roster. And I think Luke Cage would probably be to play that, fill that void, fill that role, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all talking about. If I ain't tell y'all this, I was gonna tell y'all this is gonna be a quick. Six in the building. What up, Six? What up, Nova? I believe all the Defenders are coming back. I hope so, man. It would be a disservice for them not to use, because to me the Defenders was something that was real easy. They put together, it was easy. It came with a lot of fanfare. A lot of people like Daredevil. A lot of people like Jessica Jones. A lot of people like Luke Cage. It would only be right. Lawrence, what's goody? Everyone got a shout out except Iron Fist. Yeah, no Iron Fist, buddy. I do think that there is a way to bring Iron Fist back, but it's just not gonna be played by old buddy. I can't think of the actor's name right now, but I just don't think it'll be played by him. But I do think it's a way to bring Danny Rand back into the fold. Why not? Why not bring Iron Fist? What if Iron Fist and Shang-Chi got together on some and they just had a quick little sparring tournament? I think that'd be a dope scene. I think that'd be a hell of a dope scene. Fest in the building. What's goody? Mr. Pokerist. I think this is my first time seeing you, man. Appreciate you for joining. Well, not joining, but peeping out the show. He says Luke Cage is the GOAT. I'm a big fan of Luke Cage, man. I think Luke Cage is a real underutilized character, whether in the comics or on the big screen, silver screen, small screen, whatever. I think he's an underused character, and he needs more development. I think they should develop him more, because he, you know what I'm saying, he is that dope. To me, he is really that dope. So I said develop. Instead of Disney Plus doing all those Marvel shows, it should have been just for the street level heroes. Only we could have got sequel shows. And I said that. Nova, me and you on the same wavelength, homie. I said that. I said Disney Plus should have just concentrated on street level heroes. Street level hero. Much as I like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I like Hawkeye. I think Hawkeye worked Disney Plus. Falcon and the Winter Soldier probably worked. And I know they was doing that to launch something, but I think after they did the WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Hawkeye, they should have just pivoted to straight street level stuff. Daredevils, Luke Cages, you know what I'm saying? Started work. I even think, you know, because it's always been a lot of talk of Young Avengers. I would have done something like that. I would have done the Champions. And that's where I would have honed their storyline at on Disney Plus. That way I can do a Hawkeye show with Kate Bishop. I can do an Ironheart. I can have all of these separate things, and then they all come together, form the Champion. Just like they did with the Avengers. We take that same blueprint and apply it to Disney Plus. Introduce characters, develop characters. For the big threat, we come together for the for the Champion. I think that blueprint works. I don't know why they didn't do that. Why they fell short of doing that. I mean, shit, they can't even get Blade off the ground, so I guess, but I think that worked. I don't know why that was such an issue when it came to that, man. I really don't. It's also, after Secret Wars, all the Defenders should get films on the big screen in the MCU. I want to agree with you, but I also want to say, nah. I think keep them on, you know what I'm saying? Because I think you want two fan bases, or you want two outlets, right? Two content outlets. If I can get you to come to Disney Plus and watch these Marvel superheroes on a ground level, on a street level, let's keep this here, right? Let's keep this here. Let's solidify this. And like I said, with minimal leakage into the overall MCU, minimal leak. If you've ever seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which was on not HBO, on ABC, I'm tripping. If you ever saw that, think of something like that. Like, they kind of operated on their own, and then they figured out a way to operate really independent of anything in the MCU. They did the whole separate timeline for them, which is another thing that they can kind of jump into. The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. alternate timeline that happened. I don't even know if anybody watched that show, man, but that was a decent show to me. Don't forget Defenders. You already said that. Let me see. Professor, I think after this they should do Heroes. Ooh. So which Heroes for Hire do you do? Do you do Iron Fist and Luke Cage? Or do you do Misty? And damn, why am I drawing a blank right now? Oh, girl, I'm drawing a blank. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. But do you do that version of Heroes for Hire? Daughters of the Dragon version, or do you do Luke Cage and Iron Fist? But I'm not against that neither. I would say this season could have been a whole Defenders film instead of being season 2 for Born Again, and will lead into Brand New Day with the Punisher. That ain't bad. I'm not against that. That ain't bad. That ain't bad whatsoever. I believe the Defenders will have a cameo in Doomsday, leading to them showing up in Secret Wars. Remember, it was leaked in the script for Kang Dynasty. They had a role in it. Yeah, and I do think that they just repurposing the Kang Dynasty script. So I'm not mad at that. If they do that, I ain't mad at that. I think it. Why not? Let's do it. Look, I told you, go crazy. It's to the point now. It's like, just go crazy with it. And that's what I'm hearing. Doomsday, Secret Wars, just go crazy. Go crazy with it. Because what are y'all doing? You know what I mean? What are y'all doing? Go crazy with it. Not mad at that whatsoever. Let's go crazy. Like, go crazy with it. But yeah, I'm all for this Luke Cage. And I'm glad that he got on. The crazy thing is he got on a podcast. You know, it's more of a music podcast, but I do like what Sean Stockman is over there doing. But we'll see how much traction this gets, and we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, even Michael Colter coming back is dope. But even if they recast him, I wouldn't have been mad at a Luke Cage recast. I'm just glad that Luke Cage is getting a little news, a little traction, because it's needed. Need more of us on. You know what I'm saying? The more we can get, especially if it's us original, not no race swap. We know. I'm good to go. So yeah. So what you think of Doom getting the IMAX screens for 3 weeks exclusively? Doomsday and Dolby hit the same. Does Doomsday and Dolby hit the same? I think they pulled one, a fast one. It's chess, not checkers. I said it on Twitter. It's just not checkers, man. And Warner Brothers playing it dope the way that they did. Like, I'm gonna take all the IMAX. That's where the money at, right? IMAX is where the money at, especially with it being this crazy spectacle that I'm hearing that it is. You would want to go see Avengers Doomsday on. Warner Brothers said, "Nah, buddy, nah, brother. We shot Doom exclusively for IMAX. We want them all." Hey, that's cold-blooded, but that's business. That is business. You know what I'm saying? So I am not against it. And Dolby, let's do this. Let's look at what's the real difference between Dolby Digital. Let me see, Dolby versus IMAX. Because to me, Dolby is, I know it's more than just the audio, but it's more, for me, I think, audio. So IMAX is visuals, huge curved screen, sometimes with expanded aspect ratios, more picture for total immersion, often using 2K or 4K laser projection. Audio is powerful, impactful sound system known for deep bass, exceeding typical standard theater seats, though some locations like AMC offer better options. And IMAX is best for action, sci-fi, spectacle films where sheer size and scale matter the most. See, that's what I'm saying. IMAX is for something that the Avengers require. Right? Now let's read what Dolby says. Dolby says the visuals, Dolby Vision, HDR has extreme contrast, deep blacks, bright highlights, and rich colors using dual 4K laser projection, right? Audio, Dolby Atmos with sound moving around you, including overhead plush transducers and seats that vibrate below frequency audio bucket. Seating, plush, often reclining leather seats designed for comfort. Dolby is best for visually rich films, animated features, or any movie where detail, color, and immersive audio are paramount. So Dolby could work for Doomsday, but I don't think it hits the same just because of that aspect ratio. With IMAX, you get more of the screen. Dolby is just gonna give you the deep blacks, you know what I'm saying, bright highlights. It's gonna be real crisp. It's gonna look real good. IMAX is going to do that, but the aspect ratio is going to be way, 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 way bigger. But I think Dolby is slightly cheaper also. You know what I'm saying? So, it says which to choose for pure size and scale. Choose IMAX for color, contrast, and nuanced sound. Dolby Cinema for the best of both. Look for IMAX for laser theater, especially if it's true large format IMAX. It says for most movies, Dolby Cinema often offers a more consistently superior picture and sound experience across different films, plus better seats. So Dolby is probably. Dolby ain't bad, but it ain't IMAX. IMAX is where the money at, because it's like I said, it's a bigger theater, the seating is different, all that other type of stuff. So that's how I feel about it. Nova, what you got? Nova said, I heard they wanted Robert Pattinson for Ghost Rider. I'm not feeling it. Yeah, I heard that also. I don't know if that happens or not. You know, I'm not the biggest Robert Pattinson fan. But if they do it, we'll see where it goes. I'll say they did. They stood on business. They did. Marvel tried to put the teasers out to bully them out of their spot. Didn't work. Warner is playing a different game right now, right? WB had one of the better consistent years that they've had in a while last year. I think Disney still made the most overall money, but they did not have the consistent of hits that Warner Brothers had last year. So I don't think Warner Brothers is scared of Disney anymore, or I don't think Warner Brothers is being looked at as I don't think they feel like the little brother anymore. You know what I'm saying? So especially if this Netflix deal goes through, and Netflix just came with the all cash offer, so I do think it's going to go through. I think the sky is the limit over there at Warner Brothers. You know, I think the sky's the limit. This WB is cooked for that stunt. What up, Six? Six say Warner Brothers is cooked. They ain't cooked. They are not cooked. Marvel, look, they ain't put the bid in early enough. You got to be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that. You know what I'm saying? Now the reclining chairs with Dolby. Yeah, I mean, I normally go see things in Dolby. I'm not one of those people who need all the big aspect ratio and the curved screens. I more so like the film to look as good as possible, and I like the sounds. I like the moving sounds of the Dolby Atmos and things of that nature. So, I make that the right. So you parents are taking their parents to see the brooding. You parents are taking their parents to see that movie. I don't know what that means. Explain that to me. The parents will not take their kids to see a boring Doom movie over Doomsday. Anyone thinking Doom has a shot or mistake. Doom has a. What did Doom do? Let me see. Let me look at the Doom box office for the first. And Doom first came out during the pandemic, right? The first one grossed around 400 to 433 million worldwide, and that was during the pandemic with the day and date. That means you can watch Doom on the theaters or you can watch it at home, right? And it still made $433 million worldwide. Part 2 dropped. Part 2 earned over 715 million globally. That's almost $1 billion. Now you add in, I own all the IMAX screens. Doom hits that. I think Doom might hit that $1 billion. Now, Doom wasn't going up against, I don't think it was going up against a huge film. Let me see. I'm going to do Doom 2. What was in the movie theaters? Doom. See what they box office. So back then, they faced relatively light direct competition. It was Kung Fu Panda 4 and Ghostbusters Frozen Empire was in the box office at the same time. But and look, those are totally different than Doomsday. Totally different. Doomsday is a world killer. We know that, right? But don't sleep on Doom. Don't think people just is not gonna see Doom. And if it ends up being, if they can push this Doomsday moniker, you know what I'm saying, or this Doomsday situation, I think both will make money. But I do think Doom could pull some money away from people talking about a $2 billion movie. I don't think it'll be $2 billion. I do think Doomsday can get to the $1 billion mark. But if it falls short, it's because of Doom. And they might have equal box office. Virtually equal box office. So they put a lot of money into RDJ and these two big films. So bet your bottom dollar Kevin is going to do the most for these films to be successful. I believe a lot of jobs and careers could be on the line. Could be. I mean, but I think that's any that's any production. Jobs is on the line and things of that nature. You wanted to win, so Alien 6. I'm telling you right now. Don't sleep on Doom. And I like this stat. Said there are approximately 1,759 IMAX and there are around 275 to 300 Dolby. Now that let's look up another different stat. Let's look up the average money between IMAX and Dolby. Which makes more money? For the theater, IMAX typically drives higher attendance for major blockbusters due to its reputation, often resulting in higher total revenue per film for that specific screen. You hear that? Six, you hear that? I got all the IMAX theaters, man. That right there might be a death blow to Doomsday in regards to making the $1 billion. That might be the death blow. That right there might be the death blow. It says, for the consumer, if a movie is specifically filmed for IMAX, it provides a better value for money due to the increased image, while Dolby provides better value for non-IMAX shot films because of the superior image and sound quality. Says, in summary, IMAX is about scale and spectacle. Dolby is about technical precision. As of 2024 to 2025, IMAX remains the larger brand in terms of revenue, but faces stiff competition from Dolby for the best quality title. But in terms of revenue, who makes the money? IMAX makes the money. Doomsday might need to move. That'd be, you know what, Lawrence? If Doomsday moves, wow. Because you got to think, this is Doom 3. This is completing the story. And Doom is not a slouch. Do they need to move, Lawrence? Do they need to move? Wow. I think Doomsday won't hit the bill, but I do believe Secret Wars will. I think Secret Wars all depends on what Doomsday does. And I don't, because if Doomsday comes out and it's a bad movie, I don't believe Secret Wars hits the bill. To me, Doomsday is this make or break film for Marvel going forward. It's not Spider-Man. Spider-Man gonna do what it do. Doomsday is the make or break film for Marvel going forward. and I think they know that. Because at the end of the day, has Marvel announced anything after Secret Wars, like officially? I know that we talking about Black Panther 3 is coming, but has Marvel said after Secret Wars, this is what's coming? Because I'm getting conflicting reports when it comes to what Ryan Coogler is doing next. I'm hearing he is going strictly with the X-Files situation next. So how is he going to be doing X-Files and Black Panther 3? He's going to have to put his time into something. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, my bad. But Coogler's going to have to kind of pick a side. You know? It did some numbers, but it's different this time. It didn't have a heavy hitter. True. But they both gonna be competing, and the thing is, Dune has the IMAX theaters. So I don't know. It's very popular. Very popular. But they don't check it out on, you know what I'm saying? They don't wait till streaming. Those same people that you're talking about could be like, I could wait on Doomsday. It goes the same way. You see what I'm saying? It goes the same way. Fish Sticks, what up? They're just finished watching Doom on HBO. Decent movie, but confusing as hell. Did you watch the first one? Watch the first one, going into the second one. It's a dope story. And then I would say watch, if you watch Dune 2 on HBO, watch I think it's called Dune: The Prophecy, I want to say, which is a prequel to all of that with the families and all of that other stuff. That's a dope show too. And I wonder if they're bringing that back. I want to say the Odyssey will clap both. Hey, yo. I do think if the Odyssey was, yeah, you ain't lying, Lawrence. If the Odyssey was in that week of, I think you might be right. The Odyssey might clap both they cheek. Push that Monica hurt Doom more than, I don't think so. I don't know. I think they both can work off of each other, but like I said, I think with Doom having the IMAX, it's gonna be taking that money away from what you got. Old man Steve gonna join Team Cap. And Doomsday, you think so? I'm hearing that that's not what's gonna happen. I'm hearing, because, okay, and I know it's not panel for panel from Secret Wars and all of that, but I think Dune is gonna be putting together his own cabal. And I don't think it's gonna be like Hydra Cap, but I do think like Dune is gonna be manipulating the situation to where he's gonna be picking, I think, Namor. I think Namor is gonna be part of the cabal. I do think Cap ends up being part of the cabal. Like, I think if they're smart, I bring all of those people who we think are the good guys and I have them swayed to Doom's side. Just because, why not? Supergirl got more views than any of the Marvel Doomsday trailers on YouTube. Supergirl is gonna be one of them. I believe Supergirl gonna be one of them. I do believe Supergirl is gonna be one of them. The more I watch, because I watched that trailer a couple more times. The more I watch that trailer, and I'm thinking about the Woman of Tomorrow book and how it's a real simple story. You know, it ain't nothing but true grit. But it's a simple story. It's easy to follow. We can get the girlies involved, the baddies involved in this movie. I think Supergirl might be one of them. Critical drinker, you're probably right. Marvel movies make most of their money in the first 2 weeks, so it's a big blow. Yeah, it's a big blow. Big blow. In all honesty, it'll probably end with Doomsday and Doom being neck and neck, but Secret Wars will boost Doomsday unless Dune has another film come out before Secret Wars. Now, that I'm not mad at. I don't think Dune, I think Dune 3 will be the last Dune, but I do like what you just said. The thing is, what are you saying they're gonna re-release Doomsday once they release Secret? Like if we get the date for Secret Wars, they put Doomsday back into theaters. Is that what you're trying to say? They could. I don't think they will though. That clock shit is aggravating. It's aggravating. And they gonna run that the whole 11 months? I guess it don't hurt. I wonder how. I asked this question last time. How much money they gonna make off of that? That might be. That's how they make up their marketing right there. Put that on YouTube and get all the money for it. It needs. No, it don't need it to succeed, but to make that billion or to beat Dune, it might need IMAX. That's what was so smart about Dune or WB getting all the IMAX theaters. They know that okay, you want to play? Well, we just gonna snatch up all the theaters. No big deal. If Gamora show up, you're right. It's like she can't do no wrong with these billion-dollar franchises. If Zoe Saldana shows up, it might be a billion-dollar movie. Right, BP3 ain't even, but that's what I'm saying. So we don't know what's next after Secret Wars. There hasn't been an announcement. We don't know what's next. And I've heard, like I said, I heard about Black Panther 3, but like Lawrence just said, BP3 ain't even written yet. So I'm with you on that, Lawrence. Like, I just don't think BP3 is around the corner like that. They announced X-Men Midnight Suns before. No, I'm talking about as far as rated. Like they've said what they want to do, because Midnight Suns has not been announced yet. That's just a rumor. Remember that, Nova. That's just a rumor. Midnight Suns is a rumor. X-Men ain't no ink on the page for no X-Men situation yet. That's what I'm getting at. We don't know what's next. Yes, X-Men should be next up. But for all we know, they might start the new phase after Secret Wars with a Fantastic Four movie. That's what I'm getting at. You see what I'm saying? We don't know what movie is next. We know what their plans of what they want to do. We want to do BP3. We want to do X-Men. We want to do Midnight Sun. But shit, they wanted to do Blade too, and it never materialized. Marvel can make Guardians 4 to make money. True that. Did it bomb? I watched it. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Well shot. Looked real good. Chris Nolan is the man. Think about how many people done bet on these films. Yeah. I ain't even think about the betting aspect. I forgot we can bet on anything. Now we just bet. Turn the world into bet on anything. I did see the first one. I actually wanted to try the books now, but here it's a very big book with a lot of parts involved. But I like those stuff. It's a lot of parts involved. If you just like listening to stuff, you can get on YouTube and they'll run down the whole Dune storyline. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So if you want to do it that way, kind of like on some audiobook style, I would recommend that as well. You know what I'm saying? Go into your reading. Because it's a lot when it comes to Dune. It's a lot. It's a lot. If I remember correctly, there's a lot of books, all of that stuff. And Doomsday, the teams are the Avengers, Fantastic Four, Wakanda, X-Men, and Multiversal Avengers. True. So, but okay, the Avengers, which would be the Falcon, the Black Falcon of America's Avengers, right? That's who you're talking about. Then we get the Avengers, aka the Thunderbolt. Fantastic Four, the Wakandan, right? The X-Men are not going to survive. And then you talk about the multiversal Avengers. I don't think they survive. And that's what I'm saying. So going into this next phase of things after Secret Wars, will the Avengers still be intact? Will Thunderbolts? I think they go in. I think we get a Thunderbolts movie. I think we get a Fantastic Four movie. Right? The Wakandans, I don't know what's gonna come of the Wakandans. And then the multiversal Avengers, like I said, I don't think they're gonna survive. So I don't know. I don't even know if the Black Falcon of America survives. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I would like to see Sam survive. Get some actual fleshing out, get a better backstory, but the Black Falcon of America. Captain Black Falcon of America, reporting for duty, sir. Doom gonna hire Luke Cage, but then forget that 200. I just brought that up. Man. That 200. Where is that? That 200. I want my money, honey. If they recreate that scene, I'm rolling. If they recreated that scene, that'd be funny as hell if they recreated that scene. Crazy. Let's see. If Doomsday Flop is over, they spent $500 million. If Avatar 3 could make $2 billion, and that's what I said to everybody. Oh, it's gonna make $2 billion. Why would it make $2 billion when Avatar can make $2 billion? Avatar does not have the reputation that Marvel has, as far as the recent reputation that Marvel has been having. Avatar is in good standings with its fans and with the people. Marvel is not. That Marvel brand is not the greatest. I don't even know if the Avengers brand is the greatest, because who are the Avengers? So, Lawrence, you're telling the truth there, brother. You're telling the truth. Let's get on up out of here, man. I am hungry. I gotta go throw something on the grill because I'm hungry, dog. I'm hungry. But yeah, with this Luke Cage situation, I'm hyped, man. I am hyped. But I gotta ask y'all the questions as I leave. I gotta ask y'all: do you want the yellow t-shirt Luke Cage, or do you want the 3-piece suit Mayor Cage? Do you want him? You know what I'm saying? Do we want Street Vigilante Cage back, or do you want to see him elevated to be the mayor of New York City? Now, me personally, I think we can have both. Let him go to the debate with Wilson Fisk around 9, and then watch him throw Wilson Fisk to the wall at 9 p.m. So 9 to 9, right? But yeah, y'all let me know, man, in the comments down below. Michael Colter, welcome home. King, welcome back. Stay dangerous, man. Stay dangerous. And like that there, you already know you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Y'all take it easy, be safe. And like that there, Audi 5,000. Yada.
This concludes today's broadcast from Blues News. We hope you enjoyed tonight's programming and the time we've shared together.
Right. Always be about being authentic. Drop like that. Drop to what it was March, so that we added to the slate on the strength of an exception. So I think it's confidence. I think that
Blues News is dedicated to bringing you the very best in pop culture, music, and conversation, serving viewers everywhere, every day. On behalf of our staff and crew, we thank you for watching. We'll return tomorrow with more entertainment, insight, and fun for the whole house gang. Good night and good luck.